Hi, welcome to Warguts Live Podcast, where we talk about our tournaments and upcoming events. We do interviews and roundtable talks to get to know our esports athletes. With that, let's get to the show.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? Anyway, so I am live stream right now, so don't say anything crazy. So how did that tournament go?
It went pretty good, I think. Well, Goosey kind of course, runs the stream, so it was difficult to kind of talk with him at the same time because he's not casting usually.
Yeah, I
But
noticed that.
I did, during the FFA, I tried my best.
No, it was good. I mean, that's really all you can do because he runs the stream without because it's a stream, you know.
Yeah.
So that's not a big deal. We may have to do it where you cast with me because I can cast. We can cast with each other. It's a little easier. I don't mind. I mean, every once in a while you can pick up with Goosey too because he needs a secondary person to run off of.
Yeah.
Even though he had another person in there, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a second person, but he had to go.
He had to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. Anyway, I'm glad you guys did it, and it seemed like you guys had like 70 viewers at the time.
Yeah, at one time, yeah, he had 70 views, which is nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts for a good start, you know. Yeah, I think we're gonna start doing little podcasts too, kind of, what your thoughts are on Brawlhalla, how's it going. I've noticed there's a lot more Caspians being used than there used to be. You know, that's your main guy. I just noticed that a lot, and then a lot more 4 is going. I haven't seen. Is there any characters that you've seen that are just not being?
I mean, like I like Q a lot, so usually I get everyone in my mix. But I think, like, from what I've seen, like I see a lot of top players saying like, what is it? Who's that guy? Vector sucks, or like Yumiko's kind of bad. Or they say things like this about characters that are kind of just underplayed. I know they said Isaiah was really bad at one point, but like I'm noticing these like legends get played more and more because I think there's like people like, oh yeah, I'll be the low tier god, I'll be the next low tier master.
Yeah. I've noticed that too. Like it's like because I core was just like never getting played. That's all I play. I like core, and all of a sudden I'm seeing like core every single game. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? You know?
Yeah.
And then your guy, I mean, shoot, Caspian.
I know why, dude.
Caspian, I was like,
here.
Yeah, I just like the first time I played against you with a Caspian, I was like, holy shit, this Caspian insanity, you know. And then all of a sudden, it's like recently I ran into like 4 Caspians, and they're nowhere near the talent level you have, but it's fun to mess with them because I know it's coming.
No, like, because Caspian's low tier and he has been for like a long time, right?
Yeah.
And I think recently the pros have been noticing that he hasn't been nerfed once. Every single moment, every single time he's in a patch notes, it's been a buff, either reducing recovery frames or increasing damage to his stuff, or like just making him better in every single way. And I'm pretty sure like a lot of people are noticing that and just switching to Caspian, as well as Schwerpy saying I play Caspian. I know he has a lot of influence in the community. He's like, I play Caspian now. So a lot of people are like trying to follow him there.
Yeah, because I mean they were going epic on Thor like last year. Like Thor was just like the only. It was insanity. Now I don't even see it once. No.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of Orb anymore.
Yeah, it's like
I think it's died down on the meta. I think Cannon and Greatsword kind of overtook it in the scheme of things.
You know what? It's weird is I haven't seen too many Cannon either. Is it just because?
I think
The
Great
cannon?
sword.
Huh?
I haven't seen orb at all, but cannon I've noticed a lot more
Have you?
than orb, and I've seen a lot of cannon players like from previously switch off to great sword.
The great
Like,
sword? Yeah, I've
yeah,
noticed that too. The great sword is kind of up and taken over as it's kind of you can say it's I'm not gonna say it's broken because you can get around it and you can get through it pretty
yeah,
easy to do. It's almost a non-thought. It's not a thinking process. You're just like you're gonna do this combination and it's gonna work because
yeah,
it fits the whole guy. You know, that's
yeah.
just the way
There's
it's going.
no when it released when I first saw it, I told everybody there's nothing to lab, right? And I still think that because you get what you expect. You get all your bridges, and then you can cancel them, and then you just do the same things over and over again.
Yeah,
And that's the whole weapon, right?
that's the main
And
weapon.
it's
There's
still
no
and
like
it's still that way.
no technical unless you get the smaller sword and that there's some technical cool things you can do with that. But the great sword, there's just
Yeah.
works. Oh, and then so what do you think about Mako? I know that Mako seems
Mako?
uh-huh.
I was in a clan with two like 2,400 Mako players.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think they were definitely. I'm not gonna say carried because that's kind of like the meaning, but like their skill level with their other weapons was nowhere near their skill level with greatsword. They would very often switch off to greatsword just to win matches,
Uh-huh.
and like when they're queuing ranked with any other legend, they're down in 1,900 instead of 2,400. So I think there's definitely like a disconnect between people who learned greatsword, right, and like think it's balanced, and they're like, okay, I hit this and I need this combo, this balance, and the people who hate greatsword didn't learn it, and like the 50-50 of greatsword is just too much to think about.
Yeah.
Like, it's too difficult to think about and handle.
I mean, I can see that's going to be a major problem for people that don't learn it. Like I just like if you can learn the ability to I guess you can say footsie, you know?
Yeah,
If you can footsie, oh my gosh, they whiffing all day long. It's fun
yeah.
to watch.
Greatsword is actually like when you hit, it's fast because like there's it's really fast. The combos can do like 5 hits on a single punish on a grounded dodge, but like if you're just waiting for it during neutral, it has like 16 frames of startup, which is pretty slow.
Yep, that's what I've been doing. It's just using core, and I'll just whiff it, make them whiff, and then I'll just grab them, throw them across the room. It's just it makes it easy. There's ways around it. With my particular character that I like. Man, is there any character? I've been trying to find a character that just not Lin Fei. I have to say, probably the one that I haven't seen in a long time.
I have not seen a Lin Fei. It's usually only Zul or Onyx.
For Onyx, yeah.
Yeah, those are the only canon players I'm seeing.
And Zeral, have you seen Zeral for a while? I haven't seen
Zariel?
Zeral, yeah.
Zariel? Not really. I think usually like they're only playing gauntlets.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, they
don't
only
really
play
notice
play Bow. What do you think, Bow?
Bow, oh my! If you look at how Boomy plays Bow, it's very patient. He doesn't really go for like big combos. He waits for you to mess up and follows up rather than doing a string. He like controls the map with Sair, with Bow Sair, because of the angle. It's still so effective. I know like a couple years back they nerfed it. It used to do like 45 degrees down, and now it's at like a 30-degree angle. But it's still so controlling. You have like Sair Dare off stage. You have like Sair Chase Dodge Dare. You have like Sair into any follow-up basically. And off stage, it's just so oppressive because it has so much active frames and it hits really high up compared to, I guess, other weapons like that.
Have you been competing any? Are you gonna be competing in any big tournaments?
Any tournaments?
Yeah,
Probably
like bigger
not.
ones.
I've kind of like tried to stay away from that. I'm sure if I practiced, I could definitely like place really well. I've been told by a lot of
Well,
people
why are you
that I'm in.
deciding to stay away from that?
I think like it's just the amount of time that I need to actually put into practicing. Because like I know when I was first practicing Brawlhalla, I put in like a day for just a single combo, and now I can pull that combo up like perfectly. And I think that's kind of inputs, like that's physical stuff. But I think what I'm missing is just like the mental of remembering what I need to do during a match, remembering what I need to like. I need to space. I need to remember all their options during neutral. I need to read their dodges. If they have a pattern, then I need to read like, then I need to remember 3 different dodges and then specific dodges out of certain attacks, and then what they like to do during neutral. So if they like to jump around, they stay grounded. Or if they backdash a lot, I need to remember those things. And like, my brain just isn't ready for that. I'm sure it can at some point, but like the amount of time it'll take to get ready for that is too much, and I don't really care too much to get that ready because I already feel that I'm good enough at the game, you know.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
I can win some small tournaments for sure.
Yeah.
I know like in the NSIG Discord, which is a very popular Brawlhalla Discord. I was being told when I was there a few months back, I think I was being told by either Roop, Emogi, Sandwick, and Paula, and Pierre that like if I actually practiced the game, I would place, and I just haven't.
You just haven't. Well, what's your why is your motivation less? Is it just because you have more schoolwork or what?
I mean, right now it's probably school, and I'm actually looking for like a job to get into.
Oh yeah.
So I don't really want to trouble myself with like.
You wouldn't think you would want to
hours.
be. You wouldn't want to work in like this industry.
I mean, I would love to do like gaming for a living. That would be fantastic. Or if I could, I would continue streaming, and if I could live off of that, I would love to just stream for a living. But like, I know you have to be lucky, so I want to be like kind of grounded for now. And
I get you. So you have like a backup, like have a back. Like, well, see, when I developed all my stuff, you know, I sent you the pictures of, you know, only half of the building, you know, and it's I build computers and fix computers and run all kinds of different, you know, tournaments and stuff, and that's the dream, you know, and that's pretty much all I do. I have another side. I own, I mean, all my equipment. Nothing's leased out, and it's just easy, you know. After you get the hang of it, it's just go. And the reason why I want to pick up like guys like you and Goosey, it's because I want to build a small group of guys that I can help later, you know, like hey, you know what to do. Oh, you did it, sweet, fantastic. Here, let me show you how to do it better, you know. And Goosey, I helped him build his computer, you know. He came over to my place and I put it all together, you know. And he has the ability to get a lot of viewers and a lot of, you know, he's very wild, you know.
He's very charismatic among people.
He is. He definitely is. But also wild. So he's like, he bursts into crazy stuff. And I saw that about him when he first started entering our tournaments, you know. And I was like, okay, this guy will be good to do his own. I'm gonna have him do his own, and that way I can pull away and work on the FGC stuff that I needed to work on for the year. And that's why I gave him Wednesdays. Other than that, I wouldn't have given him Wednesdays if I didn't have a bunch of other things to do.
Yeah.
And then when I was gonna do that Saturday deal tournament, and just the other broadcaster just backed out every time, you know. I'm like, dude, you're getting paid, you realize this, right? He's like yeah, but you know, I'm into it. I don't really like Brawlhalla that much, you know. And I'm like okay, cool, man. You know, at least you should have told me this like months ago. You know, I would have had someone else grab on. I have another guy, he's ready to go, but I can't cast him by himself, you know. And really, I need to learn myself. I've been wanting to learn how to do casting in Brawlhalla for a while now. I just haven't found anybody to give me the information, or I have to go look it up on YouTube, in which I don't have time because I'm running multiple businesses.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So it's just like, dang. But I think you'd be perfect for that. Like you know, give me base flow, and I'll just do it with you as we, you know, I can listen in, understand what's going on, what things are, and really just kind of bounce off each other. And
Yeah,
I think that
Oh,
we'll be fine.
I got an online class in a couple minutes.
Okay, go ahead and do your thing. Thanks for dropping in. I will
Of course, man, no problem.
I'll get you later then.
Yeah, I love what you're doing here. Thank you for having me over.
Yeah, no problem.
See ya.
Thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to see more, we're on all social media outlets at Warguts. See you in the next one.